Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to another NTW3 battle for you today. And this is a glorious one, I've been told. And it's a 4v4 custom battle. We have some interesting tactics in this one as well. I've already watched like a little bit of it. And yeah, there are some interesting tactics. Some interesting weapons of war that I've never seen before in a NTW3 battle. So I hope you guys are getting already. Got yourself some snacks, got yourself some drinks. And are ready for some Napoleonic action. But yes, the 4v4 here today, I'll go over the sides. We have Prussia, we have Piedmont and Sardinia, we have Russia, 1812, Prussia is 1814, just so you guys know all the dates if you're interested. And then we have the Peninsula Campaign, 1809, UK, Spain and Portugal here. So yes, they are the four armies on the coalition side, and on the the French side, I don't know what you really call them, the Imperials? Do you call them the Imperials? I guess, but we have the Ottomans. We have... I think this one over here is the Prussian campaign for like the French. So like that's a cool faction. They are they give us some interesting stuff in a little bit. We'll see that. We've got Napoli all the way back here, which they seem like they're going to be late to the battle. If their armies around here, they are going to be late to battle. Like they're a long way away. And then we have over here we have the Austrian campaign for the French as well. So two French armies, an Ottoman, and a Neapolitan. And they are facing Prussia, Russia, Britain, and Piedmont. So we have two Italians here today. We don't often see the Italian factions, but we are about to see a little bit of a charge. We've got some hussars. Look like they're gonna, I don't know what they're going for, but they look like they're going to try and take out these chasseurs. They are not going to take out these chasseurs. That was brave of them to even expect. They don't even have the numbers. And they just charged so far. They probably tired themselves out getting here. So they just got routed instantly. That was a bit of a waste. Looks like there's also a fight back here as well. This looks like it was Britain. I don't know. Looking at like the uniforms, it looked like it may have been Britain. I think he might have been going for these guns or something, because that was right at the back. Looks like the cuirassiers here look like they protected them. I think they might do quite well. We don't often see cuirassiers in battles, but I mean, usually when they're in, they do usually do quite well. What we got here, we got light dragoons, and we've got more light dragoons. We've got the Emperor's chambermaids. They are pretty good, if I remember correctly. Well, some of the light dragoon units just generally are quite good. But yes, if you want to send in your own NTW3 replays, then feature on the channel, then feel free to send them in. Join my Discord. That is the best way to send them in. And if you haven't already joined, feel free to get involved. To get involved in some Total War action and in other stuff that's going to take part that we do on the channel. But oh my gosh, what is that? We have a mortar sort of thing going on. Oh my god. It's like a howitzer on like steroids or something like that. It seems what it is. It's just like absolutely shelling the Piedmont position right now. Oh man, it's just killing so much cav. That's even worse. But it's like back here. I just saw like the shots. I saw that out of the corner of my eye, like the shots going off about here, and it looked like it. It looked like it was like a mortar or like a howitzer sort of thing. Like the arc is like a mortar, but then like the end product, like the explosions, that's more like a howitzer. What was going on there? Very strange, but I like that. But I imagine the Ottomans. I mean, by the sounds of it, they brought a lot of artillery. From what I can hear back here, but the Ottomans look like they've also haven't brought too much in the way of infantry. I see like, a lot of cav, not much infantry. More hussars coming in here. These guys bravely going in, just being shot by infantry as they go by, and cavalry now going to rout them. Just like that, they're gone. It was just a bit of a waste by that little cavalry unit as well. I don't know what really Prussia's trying to do. Was he trying to go for the guns? The guns are well protected. There's no way he was getting these guys. I mean, he's got a lot of cavalry. Granted, as Prussia, he's got lots of like light dragoons. He's got like Pomeranian, like National Cavalry there. What else has he got? We've got some like light infantry just left back here by Britain. What else has he got here? He's got some more like cavalry. He's got some more of that. He's got a general back here. I think this might be his general, because I can't see like a normal general for Prussia. Friedrich von Roda, he's a cuirassier unit. That's pretty good. Don't know if you really want to be setting him in there. Oh my gosh, these mortars are going off again. Look at these things. But look at the size of this French army. Like, oh my gosh. This is a horde of French infantry we're seeing right now. That is a disgusting army. I mean, this is huge. I'm not even getting the whole thing in that shot. This is like the French army. Is there more? I don't know. This is a lot. This is what, like 20 units? Maybe more? Huge army. Russia usually brings these sort of size armies. Russia seems like it's got quite a small army in comparison to that. Russia is setting up here. He looks like he's preparing. We're going to see some shots go off. Got some light infantry here. Looks like the French are just going to go for a bayonet charge. They're getting that close. No, they are going to fire. They just got extremely close, they did. But yes, I mean, Russia, and it looks like Russia and Piedmont here are going to have to take on the same army together, because it's a huge army. Piedmont actually is trying to support it as much as possible. He's also retreating. He's constantly getting shelled by whatever that mortar is. We've got more Piedmont troops over here. I mean, could Piedmont and Prussia push the Ottomans? I don't know if they've really got that many troops. And we don't know where Naples is right now, but I don't know if he's yet arrived. Yeah, this artillery is causing absolute chaos to the Piedmont lines. Look at the hits it's getting. This one just like hit by a grenadier unit. With like 5 or 6 guys, and it's probably doing a lot of damage to morale as well. That would be a horrific thing to be on the end of. Seems like it's, apart from the artillery, it seems like, and a few like shots here and there, it seems relatively quiet. Britain is shelling quite happily, shelling the French lines. They seem evenly matched in size, but then again, the French are really stretched out along this line. Maybe the British have got a slightly smaller army. But their troops are usually quite good. They usually have fairly elite ones. It seems like he's also brought a lot of redcoats, not much in the way of like Spanish or Portuguese troops. So, yeah, a lot of King's German Legion. Coldstream Guards, in fact, are even here. Yeah, he's got some good troops here. Anyway, let's go back over to the other side and see what's going on. The French advancing still. Look at them slowly plodding forward. Left, right, left, right. Fight for your emperor. For Napoleon. Oh, we've got cavalry coming forward here. Ottoman cav. Looks like it's going to get countered by some cavalry of Piedmont. But not before they charge into the infantry here. And yeah, just like that, I think that was routed actually incredibly quickly. We are going to see a counter charge now by Piedmont. He's going to charge into some lights here. The Ottomans still retreating. I'm not entirely sure where the Piedmont cavalry is actually going. It's not. It's going over here. It's trying to slow down the infantry here. But here we go. I mean, the French coming forward. And they are bayonet charging. I thought they would by the forest, but they're going to charge in over here instead. I mean, they've actually managed to get the combat. If Piedmont could have got a volley off, they could have stopped this charge in its tracks. Look at that, they're charging on there. They're having a musket fight just to the left. Long line here of Piedmont troops. And they're getting shelled, by the way, constantly by that Ottoman artillery. But yeah, it seems like Piedmont is not winning this fight here against the French. This is a concern. They may need to send in some sort of support. I mean, it looks like we're going to see Prussian cav go into the backs of them. No, good. You don't want to send Prussian cav into the back of them. You don't want to send any cavalry into the back of your own men. But they are breaking already at Piedmont here. This is not a good sign. Yeah, Prussia has just charged into the back of Piedmont here. That's not going to help. Like, charging into the back of your own infantry doesn't break it. Or allied infantry does break it. More French going in here. Artillery going off everywhere. It's absolute chaos down here. Look at the chaos. I mean, they're friendly firing now. The mortars are getting that close to the French. We've got Piedmont cavalry here trying to slow them down. Crusher's been routed in here. Oh my gosh, this is all the artillery's going off. It's actually chaos. There's been about 4 or 5 Piedmont units that have been broken there. A Prussian unit's been broken. Russia's trying to get up and support. Could he have sent in these grenadiers? I don't know. He may have been able to. We've got Ottoman cavalry trying to rush for Piedmont guns here. Piedmont has just stopped them with these dragoons just about. Or has he? They look like they're going to carry on. Go for the guns. They look like they'll rout those guns. Oh, I don't know. You're both all routed, but I mean that's a win really for the Ottomans. They just want to rout the Piedmont guns. Got a big dragoon unit here that's getting ready. I mean, could that just charge into the French? Try and rout a few units. I mean, there seems like there's too many French here, even for the dragoons to stop. Russia on this side seems like he's contending with the French quite nicely. Piedmont though is in full retreat. This is not a good sign. I mean, he's got a pretty good position with his artillery piece. That just seems to be taking a few chunks out of the French here and there. What's going on the other side? Britain also now is engaged. Britain, it looks like he's having a really rough time. He's also just lost a cavalry fight over here. I mean, this is cuirassies they're trying to take on here. With what Emperor's Chambermaids, light dragoons. Yeah, not looking great. I mean, we see Prussia bringing up more National Cavalry, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. I mean, they should return 46 out of 58. Oh, actually, they're getting chased off here by chasseurs, so I don't think they will. They're going to be much lower in a moment. I mean, the British here trying to. I mean, this is a Spanish unit actually. So they're fighting guardsmen. These are the grenadiers of the Spanish against grenadiers, chasseurs of the guard. So basically a grenadier unit. But they have been the guard have won. Kind of expected that. And they're getting the cavalry over here also dueling with the cuirassiers. I don't think they're going to win this one. I mean, morale would say otherwise. Oh, I don't know now. Combat winning slightly. It's a close one, put it like that. It is a close one. And what have we got here? We've got Coldstream Guards. They're going in. They've just routed a bunch of French. And now the French are on the retreat. We have got this chasseur unit going into the backs of the Prussian cav. And I mean, to be fair, if they haven't done that, the French could have lost that cuirassier, you think. The Wonky Donkeys of Berkshire. That's a cool name, it really is. Coldstream Guard going in again. Going to try and rout another unit. That's a guard unit here for sure. That's like a middle guard unit. This has been just routed a bunch of those Coldstream Guards there. Yeah, and the French now, I don't know, in a strange position there. They're kind of like winning, but they're also not. Naples, by the way, is starting to appear now on the battlefield. And it seems the French have given up their pursuit and bayonet charges for now on the Piedmont and Russia. I mean, look at the bodies that have now like all died around here in this forest. Brutal, especially just like in this small area here. Like a lot of dead Piedmont troops. Looks like they're now their new focus is now on the Prussians. The guards set up here. We got Prussian guards set up. It seems like Prussia's not bringing a Landwehr spam. They have gone for the. More like elite infantry.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Actual like trained infantry. Whether this is a wise move, I don't know. I mean, if it's the Landwehr spam, maybe that would have been a good counter to the sheer number of French forces here, because there are a lot. But at least they have good-looking guardsmen. I do like the look of the Prussian guardsmen. They are very, very good looking. Looks like they're going to try and go for these guns. The guns are firing canister, it looks like. And here we go. We've got reserve infantry here being set up. I don't know if these guys will hold as well as the guardsmen will against this French horde. But they're going into combat now. I mean, yeah, this charge by the French infantry is going to be brutal. I mean, they just have so much. They're just going to keep like plowing it in. And what we got here, we've got the general, we've got the cuirassier unit. He's going up to try and save his guns. I don't know if he will. No, he's routed them as the French. But they've also routed the French infantry there. They need to get the guards in here. The guards need to be sent in. If they flank with the guards, there's hope. Because the Russians are kind of pushing back the French and the Ottomans on this front here. So if the Prussians just charging on the flank with the guards, they have a chance. But this cuirassier unit here is in a little bit of trouble. I mean, he's routing a couple of French units here and there. But the cavalry is in a sea of enemy infantry, and they're trying to get out of there. They need to just get this general out of here now. Doing like another charge or something. Also, Prussia's just not moving any of his infantry over here. He needs to maybe shift troops to support his center. His center is crumbling. He needs to send troops there. Naples, I'm not really sure where his army is, but it seems like he's really stretched himself along the front. And we've had a general die. I'm going to presume this is Prussia's general. Yeah, I think that's his cuirassiers just died there. That is a shame. And that's going to do damage to his morale. And we're seeing now a renewed assault here. Line infantry being attacked by this French horde. Morale's not looking too great. The guards are in the back, like in the background there. What are they going to do? I don't know, but are they going to fire? Handy if they did. They need to support their Prussian comrades. No, it looks like the French, they won that combat there. See the background, the mortar's still going off. These things are insane. Line infantry here again getting charged, this time by more French infantry. We've got, looks like an offensive here by the Prussians, but they're going to face like a guard unit here by the looks of it, or a grenadier unit of the Naples. I'm not sure if it's a guard or a grenadier unit, but they've got big bearskin hats. That's always scary. When the unit has a bearskin hat, you gotta run. I like the yellow hats though of Naples. They look very cool. Very, very cool. Naples has got carrying behind, and I mean this is just gonna doom these Prussian units over here, which just had no support. They just got left there. They didn't even try and get them out of there. There you go. That Prussian infantry unit breaking almost instantly. But now it looks like Britain's on the offensive sort of on this side here. He's got his Atadores here. He's got a few Portuguese infantry units. But it also looks like he's going to defend this flank against any French cavalry, aka the cuirassiers. I mean, I think Britain's got the numbers that you should really be able to defeat the French here, but I mean, the French have the elite troops. I mean, they've got a random German unit here, but they've got guards here. They've got more just basic infantry. They had a middle guard unit, but that may have been since routed. It looks like it might have been, or is it over here? No, that's just basic infantry as well. But anyway, we're seeing another charge here. Now it's the time of the Russians to charge, and oh boy, do the Russians know how to do a bayonet charge? And the Ottomans are counter charging. My gosh, this is a chaotic battle. Seems like they'd rather do a bayonet battle than they would actually have a line battle today. But bayonet fights, that's right up Russia's street. They're quite happy to get into a melee fight. I mean, it seems like they're routing a few Ottoman units here and there. They need to try and route more French units because the French still are healthy. Look at that. It just seems like the Allies now lacking artillery. I mean, it looks like we've got a little Russian artillery piece back here, but that looks like that could go in a moment if the Hussars here don't do their job. Take out the Ottoman cav. Looks like they're going to just do that. It's pretty successfully, easily done. So yeah, the Russians got artillery left, but that's it. I mean, we can. Oh my gosh, yeah, we can see it. Look at this mortar crew. Look at this thing. It's huge. It's got like 10 mortars in it. I mean, there's another 2 more Russian, Ottoman, sorry, artillery pieces back here. But yeah, the Ottoman artillery battery is massive. Actually, it's massive. I don't know what I'm gonna name this battle, name this video, like the massive Ottoman battery, something after that, or am I gonna have to name after the French bayonet horde? I don't know. But yeah, the artillery is going off here. It's just I don't know why it's silent, but it is. But it's targeting Barclay de Tolly here. Mikhail is having a rough day. He's getting shelled constantly by Ottoman artillery. And if there's one way I would not want to be taken out, it's an Ottoman mortar round. can't think of a less dignified way to get taken out. The Russians, they seem like they got the French a little bit on the run. A little bit, not much. The French and the British over here, they're having a duel of the fates. They're really struggling. I feel like both sides struggling. I mean, it seems like the French are flanking though. Yeah, here's that middle guard unit actually. It's just reappeared. That looks like it's going to just go into combat with the cuirasses coming up. The problem is the British do not have the cavalry advantage now. I mean, Prussia has lent them some cavalry. Whether Prussia will ever see this cavalry again, I don't know. This is like a light dragoon unit. But the wonky donkeys are going into combat. They're going in against the middle guard. We've got the dragoons here. They've just charged in the back of their own cavalry, own allies, routing them. They might rout the French guard, but I don't know. No, the Prussians routed just as quickly. That is a shame. So now the British over here have no cavalry. Now they're in real trouble because this cuirassier is still alive. The French keep appearing more infantry when I keep thinking they're out of like infantry. There's just more appears. There's guardsmen here in combat. They're fighting with the square. I mean, this cavalry could just flank around and go to Beresford if it wanted to, and there's more cavalry on this side. Oh, it's hectic. It's hectic. We've got the Russians here battling for this building. Could they take it? I don't know. They should be able to. It's only Ottomans in there. I don't think the Ottomans brought any good infantry. Not really sure what Naples has brought. I think he brought a lot of... I think he's brought mainly infantry. Or maybe just brought a well-rounded army. He may have just brought a well-rounded army. Look at the size of his artillery crew. It actually got off the mortars. Oh, because I think there's been a charge. Yeah, we've got Ottoman crews breaking. I think there was a Russian charge. They routed 2 of the guns, but they managed to save their mortars at the Ottomans. Their pride of their army. We've got more Russians charging here. Oh, this is Piedmont here charging here. Got his grenadiers going in. Grenadiers going into battle. I mean, we've got dragoons here still alive. I mean, they're going to be handy, and also we've still got like a dragoon unit here as well. So I mean, the Russians still have cavalry. They can certainly maybe do a lot of damage to this French army potentially. Over here, it looks like Britain is just about to get killed off. The cuirass is just causing absolute havoc, and we're about to see a charge from the chasseurs of the guard. Routed those boys almost instantly. Yeah, this is the beginning of the end. It was actually already the end of the end for the British. They're getting routed as they run away. We've got squares forming up here. Here we go. French going in. They're probably just going to rout the square pretty quickly. They've got no general. And Britain's out the game, and it's quickly become a 3v4. Not in favour of the Allies. There you go. We've got French artillery being broken there, though. It's been just shot to pieces by, looks like guardsmen and also the Piedmont player here. Seems like Naples is trying to flank around, though. Got some like guards unit here that's flanking. Guards or grenadiers, one or the other, like I said. They're doing their best. Ottomans still holding on to this building. I mean, this is actually now like isolated. This is an island of Ottoman resistance. I'm surprised they're still fighting here. I mean, I don't know who's in here. Well, there's a couple of Ottomans. Don't know how good they are, but yeah, they are holding in there. And 98% damage. And there you go, 100%. And everyone that was in that building is now dead.
Our
Rip
men are
in
running,
peace.
sir.
The artillery's still going off. Absolutely, like, just shelling the place. Still got some Piedmont artillery as well, 12-pounder actually back there. But yeah, it does seem as though the Allies have the French on the run a little bit. They're chasing them off. Got the guards here. They're doing their bit in their glorious uniforms. Guards of the Prussians. A bayonet charge here from the French. So out of the fog come these Frenchmen. I mean, the Guards should win this. Wow, look at that. Goes straight down for the French. But it's going really far down for the Prussians then as well. Oh, God. Guards, I mean, they should win in combat. Guards are pretty good in combat generally, but oh no, okay. Apparently not. The Prussian Guards are an exception. They get beaten. And I don't know why he's formed square here. Not what you would form against infantry charges, squares. I don't think there's any cavalry really around either. So they're just getting focused down in a square formation here. Square's just the easiest way to just kill like an infantry unit if you're firing at it with infantry. It's nice and boxed up. And its full unit can't fire at you either. The Guards here, they're going to fire. Get a volley off. Turn and face. Fight for your Kaiser. Or your king. Someone was telling me it's not really a Kaiser. But it sounds better than fight for your king. It's fight for your Kaiser for the Prussians. Fight for your Tsar. Or die for your Tsar for Russia. And it's for king and country for Britain. And then Vive l'Empereur for the French. Again, he went into the square. Why did he do that? Here we go. We've got Russians that are willing to charge in and slow down the French. They're going to try and sacrifice their lives for their Tsar. Maybe just one too many French units there. Like the Russians are retreating pretty quickly. Piedmont here. Now dueling with Naples. A bit of an Italian war going on there. And this is the remains of the other French army now arriving. Just a lot of like basic infantry. Got some Germans. There should be some chasseurs as well still alive, but where they are, I'm not quite sure. The Guards still in combat here, and this, I think, is the last Guard unit. I mean, losing their general, Prussia is going to be low on morale. And there you go, they are gone. That guy's been just speared by a bayonet and then whacked over. Rip in peace to him. Russia is trying to turn the flank of the French and try and support this and bring in line infantry. He's also got Grenadiers in here. I didn't even realize this. These Grenadiers should be doing okay, but again, they're kind of losing. Russian Grenadiers love a bit of a scrap though, and they have routed. Wow, I'm surprised. Yeah, Russian Grenadiers love a scrap. And we're just seeing Russian bayonet charges across the front now. Russian bayonet charges to try and slow down the French. They're like, you want a bit of a bayonet fight? The Russians are quite happy to give them that. Got Russian cav charging in here as well. Again, trying to break through this French line. It's a brutal ass fight. The Russians being cut down here, nearly breaking these French. Actually, they have broken this French unit. They need to carry on charging, but they are getting flanked hard. The French have reappeared. They're flanking hard now. I mean, looking at the numbers now, I mean, the French have the numbers over the Russians. I mean, they always did, I guess, with that huge, like, army that the Prussians, like the Prussian-French army brought. But yeah, so it seems as though, it just seems as though they have the numbers. I think the coalition are just out of ideas, out of tricks. It's been a rough one for them today, certainly. I mean, we've got this, this mortar back here that's just been causing all sorts of problems. That's just been shelling everything left, right, and center. Here it goes off. It just keeps firing. There's so many guns for it. It just keeps firing at things. Looks like it's firing on the French, the Russian artillery. Sorry, here. There's more damage it can. Breaking dragoons back here that just re-rallied. Yeah, the Russians making a bit of a stand. I mean, Piedmont's still in this game as well, slightly. But for how long, I don't know. I mean, we've got a general here. Piedmont's been left right by the front. Giuseppe here, he's clearly about ready to go into battle and die for his country. Because he's been left behind. The Russians, still got a decent amount of troops, to be fair. I don't know if it's enough, really. They can just about take on Naples on their own. I don't think they can deal with the French as well. It's now just a full advance. The gunners are here just gunning down their own troops as they retreat. Mainly it was Prussians, but who cares? Piedmont here being routed. And now we're about to see a charge by Naples. Looks like he's going to rush for these guns. Rush for these Russian guns. Oh, good volley. That might break the cavalry just in time. Yeah, that saved that artillery just in time. Need a few more volleys like that. We got Turkish cav descending on Barclay de Tolly back here. I don't know how these guys got behind, but they have managed to, and they've look like they will. Is Barclay de Tolly still alive? I don't know if he is. Don't know where he is. I think he is dead. There he is, dead. That is a shame. Or at least I think it might be Piedmont's actually that's just been killed. Piedmont's also was near the front line. Yeah, his has just actually been killed. I think Barclay de Tolly might still be alive. I'm not sure, but he's routed, and that's the main thing. And now Russia is throwing his men in a brave bayonet charge. I mean, they're just getting broken instantly. It's like the mix of like that artillery. The artillery like shells you from the Ottomans, shells you, does morale damage, and then in comes the bayonet charge from the French or the Neapolitans. They just bayonet charge you, and then they finish you off. There's what 5 units here of Russians left. The Russians are getting routed across the front. The center is crumbling as the horde of French continues. I mean, I am surprised that the Russians have been outdone in this fight. And there you go. I mean, there's 2 units left, 1 unit left. One little unit here of line infantry that's now broken. And that is it. That is all of the Allied troops dead. Wow. That was either a really quick battle or, I don't know, it just seemed to fly by. But yeah, well done to the Imperial forces. Matt Bob and Le Kraken was playing as the French, getting the most kills for their side. Matt Bob just getting 2,000 kills. And he was mainly bayonet charging the entire game. He was playing as the Prussian army. Then Kraken was playing as the Austrian army here. And then we have Drusko playing as Napoli. Well done to him. And then ICS playing as the Ottomans with his glorious Ottoman battery. But yeah, this was from the Russian perspective, Dada L. I got this one off the NTW3 Discord, so yeah, thanks for, I mean, just to see some different tactics. It was a really fun one, though. And yeah, this was from Dada L's perspective as Russia. G was playing as this one as the 1809 like Peninsula Army. Then we have Prussian Warrior playing obviously as the Prussians. And then PX playing as Piedmont, and Dada L got the most kills for his side. Let's have a quick look, see what did well. Just 2 units getting over 100 kills, both line infantry units, and the rest not doing so great. But there you go, that is today's battle, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. If you want to see more NTW3, let me know in the comments. And until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.